I'm going to show you how to make a simple wood disc wreath. You will need 24 wood discs, a high temp glue gun, some wire edged ribbon, and some embellishments. Let's get started with the wreath base. So I have my wood discs here, 24 of them. I sorted them a little bit. I've got a smaller stack and a slightly bigger stack. So we're going to make our base. We're going to use the slightly bigger ones for the first layer. Now we're going to create a circle, of course. To help with that, I have a plastic bowl, just as a kind of a template. It's about 10 inches across, which works perfect for the wreath. So we're going to place the larger layer around, just like so. You can make whatever adjustments you feel needed. Great. Once you have your first layer, we can set our second layer. So I'm using the slightly smaller discs. I'm going to place them around and offsetting them on the seam of the first layer, the seam of the two discs, just like so. So that will go all the way around. Remember, it's a rustic look wreath, so nothing has to be perfect or even, just as long as it's that circular wreath shape. All right, easy peasy. I'm gonna remove that bowl. Ta-da! We have our wreath base. Now to put it together, I'm gonna use a high temp glue gun today. High temp works best if you have it. If you're using a regular craft glue gun, that's fine. Just make sure to use lots of glue and let your glue gun rest and heat up while you're using it so that that glue stays nice and hot. So I'm going to go around and glue the top layer to the bottom layer, and it will hold the whole thing together. Take a disc, we're going to put a huge glob there, a huge glob there, nice and hot, and press down, just like so. Okay, I'm gonna go around and glue the rest of this. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gluing on the last wood disc. Now I'm doing mine pretty fast here, but make sure you take your time, use lots of glue. Like so. Okay, and the good thing about using hot glue is everything sets really fast, so let's hold this up and see how it turned out. Okay. Ta-da! There is our wreath base, and it's beautiful just on its own, but now we get to embellish it. So we're going to make a ribbon next, a bow. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to show you a simple way to make a simple bow. You take your length of wire edged ribbon, and we're going to fold it in half to find our center point. Once you have that center point, open it back up. You should still have that fold mark there from the wire edge. All right, now we're gonna do some folding back and forth. Keeping your center point in mind, we're gonna take one end, fold it that way, and fold it back over that way, and then that'll be our tail there. So that's our center point, and we've got each side with some folds. All right, flip it over, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Fold, keeping that center point in mind, fold again. Beautiful. Doesn't look like a bow yet, but now we get our floral wire. We're going to pinch it in the middle and then fluff it up. So I have some fine floral wire here, but you can use string, ribbon, whatever you have. The floral wire is just really easy to work with. Okay, so back to that center point. We're gonna scrunch it in, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Grab this floral wire. We're going to put that around the center. Using your nimble fingers, pull super tight on that wire or string or ribbon. We're gonna do as tight as we can around the center and then twist that a few times. Okay, it's looking more like a bow. Now to fluff and arrange our tails here. So we can pull your tails downward, and then our bow, we just have to fluff that up there. Beautiful. Now that's looking right. Much better. Once you have it fluffed up to your liking, we're just going to take our floral wire and wrap the whole thing around the middle again. Oops. Twist it in the back. Twist, twist, twist. And we'll give it a little snip, not too close. There we go. There's our sweet little bow there. Now all you have to do is cut the tails to how you'd like it. Let's see here. I'm gonna make them come in on an angle. 1, 2, and there's our bow, ready for our wreath. So let's grab that and we get to embellish it now. Okay, back to our beautiful wreath. We have that here, we have our bow. So now what you need to do is decide what's going to be your top and your bottom of your wreath. I have mine situated here. I'm going to make that the top and this side the bottom. So I'm going to attach our lovely bow that we made to the bottom center there. But first I have to pick my embellishments. So this is where you really get to make the wreath your own, get creative, use elements that speak to you. So I have an assortment here. I have some gold leaves, I have pine cones, little berries, big berries, even a lovely cardinal. You can use some Christmas baubles, whatever you have. I'm gonna keep mine simple today and use these lovely red berries. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Some red berries and a bow, perfect. So I'm just gonna need to snip this little sprig here, the wire, a bit too big. Perfect. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to use my hot glue gun to secure those on. Carefully add your glue. This is going to work out great because that bow will hide the end of the stem there. 1 more. Perfect. Last but not least, our lovely bow. Just gonna eye it up, center it, that looks great. Okay, bit more hot glue, again, be careful. Put that there, press in the middle. Okay, I think I'm good to go here. I'll just give the bow a final fluff. Just that tail. Let's have a look at the finished product. Here we are, our rustic chic wood disc wreath. I'm loving it. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy making your own wreath. Bye for now.